What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? It's been a while since I uploaded a video. I'm not even sure that many people watch it, but hey, fuck it. Um, just like to post whenever I'm free. So it is what it is. So there's one play I'm talking about, I want to talk about, and it's like I guess the only play I'm in right now. I'm out of most of the plays in the market. So yeah, this is one play I'm watching. I've been in the US Steel deal. I've been in the Spirit airline deal. No, the Spirit Air System that was bought out. That was part of bought out by Boeing. So I was in a lot of deals. So this is the next deal I'm loving. It's the Warner Brothers deal. I think there's a potential to make some money out here. You know what I mean? So let's talk about it right now. So let's look at the stock right here before we look at the contracts. Yeah. So look at that tear, man. Oh my days, man. Market cap at $74 billion. We got two people trying to buy the company. We got Netflix and we got Paramount Studios. Um, Paramount, which is really interesting, they ain't got the money, right? Paramount market cap $16 billion, Netflix $436 billion. I think Netflix is trying to buy it for $75 billion, and Paramount's trying to pay close to what should they say? $109 billion. The thing is, Paramount's getting funding from other private funds, sort of like the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund and the UAE Wealth Fund. So yeah, that's why they're able to afford this deal. They're trying to buy out Warner Brothers, the whole company, and Netflix is not trying to buy the whole company. They're just trying to buy the HBO and some of their TV series and spin off their CNN and other broadcasting channels. They don't want it. They're just going to spin it off and put it in the market, the stock market. So yeah, Warner Brothers. So the Paramount, they want the whole thing, right? Now the thing about Paramount is, I think the guy's name is David Edison. Let me just check real quick. Second, yeah, David. Um, Ellison. Is it the Ellison family? Larry Ellison, and then his son name is David. Yep, David Ellison. So he's pretty much running Paramount Studios, right? So so they're close to the Trumps. So I guess what he's trying to do is he's trying to run CNN, all these networks, and I guess cancel some of these DEIs and also, like cancel all the reports that were talking bad about Trump, which I think is uncool. I think that freedom of speech, allows you to speak. But either way, we're not here to talk about politics, but we're here to talk about making money. So right now, so I own a couple contracts. I own April $30 strikes, and I own where are the April calls? Where's the April calls? Warner Brothers. April. I own the April 30s and I own the 25s. Okay. Now, what it's looking like, there might be another bid coming in from Paramount, right? Because I think so. Warner Brothers and Netflix already agreed on the deal. But Paramount's coming with a hostile takeover, meaning they're trying to offer the shareholders a higher premium, so they could vote on the deal, versus just take the Netflix deal. Um, I think the shareholders already told Paramount, like, look, if you want to buy the whole company, you would have to offer more than $30 a share. And I'm thinking they're going to look for at least $40 because the CEO said that he wants $40 a share minimum. But he didn't say minimum, but that's his target, right? Now, if we look at the flows, you can see a lot of action on the 30s, 31s. Well, this is expiring. If you look at January 16s, right here, we got a lot of actions on the 34, 35, 32, 31s. Now, for these guys to make money, it should hit 35, but I have a feeling if you're investing 300K, 200K, you're expecting to at least 38, right? My price target is 37, 38, 39, right? So how to play this, right? I'll say this. If you're trying to get into the Warner Brothers deal, an easy, low risk potential is to get into these $35 calls. They're not that expensive. The way the flow is looking it's looking really well for the 35s. Like if you look at it, right, 35 is getting a lot of action. So, not here. I'm surprised these guys going for this, right? Also, when you're playing these buyout bids, I'm gonna let you guys know something right now. Because it's a bidding war, that's why you see a lot of you could see some action in the calls outside of $30 strikes, right? But let's say they say, okay, we're going to buy the company for $32 a share, and everybody agrees on it, right? The 33, 34, all those calls that are outside the money, they're all going to be worthless. You can't even sell them, right? But because it's a bidding war, we don't know what's gonna happen until they both like agree. We don't know what might happen. So just know the risk involved playing these buyout bids, right? Um, what else can I say? Um, so we got some flows like right here, 74,000 dropped, $20 a contract, expiring January 16th. You got another one right here, February, $130,000. Now, another thing is this, right? Do I believe, and right here is the CEO saying that, he's looking for $40 a share. Do I believe that, remember they had, see, they're trying to promote the Paramount deal. The Paramount deal is better, I won't lie to you, but I don't think the CEO wants to sell it to them because they know that if they were to take that, you already see what happened to Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, right? They're going to be owned by these guys, and these guys are just going to fire anybody that talks bad about Trump, right? So I think this is what I think is going to happen. I think there's going to be a bidding war. I think that the stock price is just going to keep going up. But once the regulators get in, I don't think this deal is going to go through. I don't think this is going to go through. So what I would say, this is how I would play it. I would buy the calls, $30 strikes, right? Hope that another bid comes in before Christmas. Hope it goes to $38, hopefully. And then boom, get out. Get out. Don't look back. And don't buy the puts. I would say, but I wouldn't, I don't know. I wouldn't buy the puts because they're gonna have to deal with the regulators in the United States and in Europe. And the Europeans are not gonna approve it. So that's it. That's my spiel. I like this play. I'm looking at it right now. Let's see, all-time highs. We're pretty much at all-time highs. But look, if you want to buy the whole company, because you know what's crazy? The Warner Brother deal is at $30 a share. You can sell it right now and cash out, right? You got to offer shareholders a premium, right? And I'm telling you, I think a good price is $35, $37, maybe $40 a share. If you're that serious, and I know if you go to the Saudis, they'll give you that money. The Saudis or the UAE. So that's my spiel. Hopefully that works out. Stay safe, not financial advice, all that good stuff. And a few other stocks I'm watching. HL, man, this is a straight beast. I think I spoke about it before when it was at $14. Look at that. That's a straight beast. If you're looking into getting into like those March calls are not that expensive. This is just a stair step up, man. A lot of Congress members are in this play. BE, my baby. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't touch it. APLD kind of looks good. There has been a lot of flows rolling in. I think APLD could go another run for $40. I just don't know when. IREN is the same thing too. Um, and RGTI, right? IONQ, I'm still bearish on it. And then we got TTD. TTD. Yeah, TT. This is the thing about TTD. Like it's supposed to bounce off that line, but I don't know. Like if it breaks below that line, I'm thinking it goes back to $13, back to 2020 numbers, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I own calls expiring in I think April or May. All right, guys, take care. Have a nice day. Stay safe, not financial advice, all that good stuff. All right, guys, peace.